as convenient and efficient as possible, I just stick to the couch shot. I'll set up a different angle when there's a good reason and if it's worth the price of time.
The issue with this arises when you consider the fact that this heavily limits what can go on in a typical episode. While mainly confined to the couch, there's no ability to perform physical gags and many of the signature tropes of the series. But it's worth knowing that this new format is not used in every installment.
So, nerd episodes come in all shapes and forms. Some are basic and simple
and many of the signature tropes. Consider the fact that this heavily limits confined to the couch, perform physical gags, and many of the signature tropes of the series. But it's worth knowing that this new format is not used in every installment.
So, nerd episodes come in all shapes and forms. Some are basic and simple, while others are epic and crazy, like the recent Vegas episode. That was the biggest passion project of the year so far, and took several months to make. That episode was a giant project and put us behind schedule. The point is, I'm always going to want to do a big episode like that, and that's why we need these basic ones to get caught up again. Remember the Crazy Castle episode? That was epic. What came next? Super Pitfall. You need to balance it out. So you'll definitely see another crazy one when we get there again.
In principle, this is always how AVGN episodes were produced in the past. But to me, the problem that now arises in this situation is that it seems the disparity between these two kinds of episodes is much greater than it was. Not in effort, but in quality. Basic doesn't necessarily mean bad, but if you fall back on a format for the sake of time, it's easy for things to get repetitive. And that's the key distinction from older episodes. Take, for example, Super Pitfall, which James himself just mentioned.
Super Pitfall. One of the most deceptive uses of the word super in video game history. You wanna know why? You wanna know why this game super sucks? You wanna see how hard they cranked up the diarrhea dial? Just watch. Nice. Fucking beautiful. The first ladder you see drops you into a pit where you get killed by a bird or a bat, whatever it is. And even if it wasn't there, I'd fall on the spikes. So it's basically death insurance. Let's put every kind of obstacle we can possibly think of in the very beginning of the game. You know, I'm disappointed. Couldn't there have been lava on top of the spikes with fire sharks swimming in it? Couldn't there be more spikes coming from the sides ready to close in and squash me while stabbing at the same time? How about some laser cannons and upside down volcanoes?
While there are very few live action shots, the video primarily focuses on the absurdity of what's going on in the game. And this works since it offers a lot of joke material. The humor is kept dense and the visuals follow what he's discussing. For this reason, they never stagnate or feel reused. And this can be just as enjoyable. On IMDb, the Crazy Castle and Super Pitfall episodes are 0.2 apart in rating, both over 8 out of 10. Compare that with the entirety of the 8 episodes in the most recent season, many of which don't even break 6 out of 10. Whether basic or not. In fact, Super Pitfall has a higher rating than all but many of which don't even break 6 out of 10, whether basic or not. In fact, Super Pitfall has a higher rating than all but one installment of the past 3 seasons of AVGN. From the way James talks about simplistic episodes, it seems as though he views quality to be based solely on the complexity of the film work without considering other factors.
Some people have felt the need to point out whenever there's a basic episode that's lacking the multiple camera angles. As if I'm not aware, I'm a guy who makes movies. I like different camera angles. If I had the choice, every episode would be as dynamic and cinematic as possible. In 2006, there was a bunch of real basic episodes that we might be forgetting about, like McKids, Wally Bear, and Double Dragon 3. Those ones were so basic, they would hardly even be accepted as full episodes by the current standards I've set.
You're good. You're good. You're good. And stop. Y'all take care.
Ready for more?
You bet.
Let's hit it.
Take a shot from here. Good call. Now it's picture time. Ready or not?
We ought to hold on to this one. We need to replenish our supply of curatives.
Gotcha.
Another NIF base has cropped up, frickin' eyesores.
Welcome. Some refreshments. My knowledge may be somewhat limited. Everything here is made lovingly. You'd help call pests? I look forward to the good news. Best of luck. I look forward to the good news. Best of luck. Do be careful.
With all that muscle, behemoth meat's gotta have a good texture. Can't say I've ever eaten it before, though.
Usually the behemoth's the one doing the eating. I just hope we're not next on the menu. Those tipsters know everything. You ask them a question, they always got the answer.
Their knowledge is impressive, as is the freedom with which they share it with others. Let's move, before someone else in the know beats us to the punch. Here we are.
We made it.
Wow, this looks awesome.
Dude, oh, this is gonna be a party in my mouth.
I dare say I can recreate this.
Howdy, boys. Say, if you could take a little time out, would you mind helping me track down some more tags?
Time to go.
Mm-hmm. What do you say we take a souvenir shot?
Yeah, go for it.
Woohoo!
Hey, check that out. The Empire is everywhere now.
Take a closer look.
Take a shot from here.
Good call. Now it's picture time. Ready or not? Oh, love the lighting.
We're out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody out.
Old girl could really use a car wash.
And then we'd best stop at the nearest petrol station. According to our tipster, this is the place. Let's go. We can't lose this battle.
Which means we can't run away either.
impressive.
Want some?
Gladio!
One shot!
Work, Gladio!
Got it on its last legs!
Let's put it out of its misery.
Swift and painful!
That's a good cut of meat. Can't wait to slap this baby on the grill.
Yeah, but good luck eating it.
What are we waiting for? Let's get to camp and get cooking. No use hanging around here.
Indeed.
You want to make camp?
Ugh, I'm all sticky and gross.
Woohoo! About time!
If it isn't Cindy. You know something? Going through all that trouble to make our own custom cup, it's made me appreciate cup noodles even more.
Perhaps we truly can't improve upon perfection.
It's not about finding the single best ingredient. It's about crafting that perfect blend of meat, egg, and shrimp. That harmony of flavors is key.
Yeah, you're right. Makes you appreciate how delicious these noodles really are.
I know I sure do.
Whoa.